Are they can kind of just wait for the Zeri to be late game insurance?
Well, that is a Wukong. That is a lot of mid-game power in somewhat of a precarious position. Peanut going to be moving up as well. Delight looking for a bit of a crash down angle. Grand Entrance going to be getting a knockup. Good little interruption there as now On is in a bit of trouble. Viper trying to get these burst fires down, but Chun looking for him. Dash out, and it looks like Viper will be safe for the moment. The clone coming on through here as it's Peanut taking the majority of the damage. He might be able to get out of there. The extended range of that extendo beam out from Viper. Recently watching Battlestar Galactica, so I can confirm that it is very hard to tell them apart. Shun going to be taking the first dragon here. BLG going to be able to at least get that one. So a trade of neutrals here in this early game. Not going to be that monopoly that we saw in game number 2. A very different game is now the crash down onto On. He's going to be able to grand exit. Not to award, but it doesn't seem to matter as the big collapse here from HLE towards the top side going to be given up on for the minute.
But look at where the wave is. So Elka and On have to aggress here, and that just sets up.
If at first you don't succeed, go for another one here as On is going to look to turn this one around. There's the paranoia diving right in on top. As can they actually get a first one? Goes over to second. The extendo beam will be able to lock it down for Viper as well, and both carries walking away well. This particular item is already, he's utilizing it to destroy a dragon.
A little interesting that Knight actually pushed, recalled, deployed to potentially contest. Nar moved top so he could teleport down, and then they gave it away anyway because Shun wanted to go get Trinity Force, and the timing is just not quite there. So no one really cares about one Cloud Drake.
Bot side, so Peanut is always in range of his ultimate support, people like Zeka. It's made it really difficult for BLG to really open up on the map. Now BLG looking for the trade on map state with the Rift Herald being invested onto this bottom side.
Yep, that's going to be a turret going down. First turret blood over to HLE. That's going to give them a decent advantage, although it's answered immediately. So it is just that extra first turret gold that is able to be picked up as Arrow going to connect. And the immediate collapse comes down. Delight just didn't know what hit him. Cyclone comes on through as now Peanut's going to join. The paranoia is going to be there. The fear, it goes off as On looks for that backline, but Zeka, it's a great sidestep, and the ulti comes through from the full health Zeri. And oh dear, we may need to certify it as Doran is going to drop the lamppost on them, and Ben, he's got other things to say. It's a decent counter-strike, but is it going to be enough? He does take down On. He gets the double, but then he falls.
BLG absolutely pounce on the lack of time for everyone to jump on towards Viper, and On with this knock-up seals the deal for even more in BLG's favor.
Yeah, once those teleports started coming in, you knew it was on. They've been waiting so long for this fight in this game.
Yeah,
BLG
finally,
close to that red side win.
Yeah, some happiness coming out after turning things around here. 2,000 gold, 1,300 gold. I tell a lie, is going to be the advantage here as HLE looking to try and crash this one through as well. They should be able to take this down. 4Grub's going to be helping out there, of course. And Doran in the side lane is going to be very, very scary unless he gets hit by an arrow from downtown. The chain's going to connect as well. Delight just has to watch, but does provide a leap strike target. And Doran, they do get the turret, and he just makes his way out. Knight doesn't quite find the chain.
He should probably just start this. Ben also has perfect rage management before this fight. Gonna make sure it doesn't go down too low, get some hits on that mid-wave.
Yep, and you've got a fair bit of vision available here for Hanwha Life Esports to be able to get on over. Try and do battle here for the first Mountain Dragon of the game. Teleport to come through here from Zeka, who just completes his Leandries. That is 2-item spike done here for the Ari. Could be massive moving into this fight, but look at the Naba onto Ben. Keep your eyes on this now to see what he can get done there as Knight is going to hijack the Spirit Rush. Both teams ready for a battle here. Extendo beam not going to quite find it there as the arrow will connect onto the Jax. They all dive forward. Can he get the counter-strike? And he does manage to do it, but he's still going to go down. There goes the Rel at the same time, and the Charm will connect, but the Charm does not matter. It's Knight that's able to pick up a double, and HLE, they are more than on the ropes now. They're going to lose their outer turret, and that could have been a game-ending play.
Internationally, Knight is known for
a better Ari than Ari.
Yeah, and it was HLE that told us that.
Incredible, and this time, this fight, I really think HLE needed to give it up, but they want to keep the train moving. They're going for Knight.
Yep, Charm is going to connect there as the chain lash not quite going to work out. Peanut is going to make him a little bit afraid as the Orb of Deception comes down. He's buying so much time as even Doran's going to make his way in. You can see Delight, he was right there. They didn't want to take any chances. They're still going to be able to take him down.
Realize they're behind and try and take some smart fights.
And that's why they're trying so hard to punish Knight on the side lane, because they need to try and deny this 1-3-1 setup. Maybe looking at on here.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's the paranoia to dive in. They should be able to take down Elk. There it goes. The Magnet Storm is going to come through as well. As there's the Cyclone. Shun trying to turn this one around is on. He's not going to be able to help out. Still, Viper is dead. And the teleport from Gigabin into that backline. Second, nowhere to go. And he's just clobbered on the head. That is going to be HLE having to back out of that one. And
Bring it out
look
on the international stage, but now you're seeing why it's so feared domestically.
And they're going to be trying to set up with this Drake here. Currently, Bin, I'm trying to find him on the map, has no rage at the moment, so they don't have exactly the same setup, but as long as HLE doesn't start the Drake, they can start to get control.
I mean, he's 3-item mini now. He still is very dangerous, as it turns out, with this Wits End that he's just completed. And yeah, Doran gonna make his way in. Hanwha Life Esports not wanting to give away Soul Point here, especially when it's that Mountain Soul. Will make Bin almost impossible to kill. Shun taking half of his health bar from Zeka here, who's already used his ultimate. Now that Nabar is looking brilliant. The Spirit Rush still comes down, but he's hit by the arrow. Knight gonna lock that one down. Delight cannot do anything about it. And they lose two. They'll lose the Drake at the same time. HLE are flailing.
Even more control by BLG. Another Ash Arrow by Elk. They are far ahead here in the disaster.
Yeah, I think that there's just something there. I don't think Doran can really figure it out against this guy. Bin just has extra confidence against this player. As now they've started off the Baron down to 50%, as now Viper is starting this off. Let's see what they can actually get done here as Bin once again back to that Mega Gnar. The counter-strike might be able to get something done, but no, he's just pushed away. And BLG, this phalanx that they can put together is brilliant. Yeah, might be a little bit of an opportunity here, as some local gold from this turret as well is going to be helping out, opening up the map as well for them. And domestic playoffs, right? It was just, we want this. We're just going to all move in. We are ready for a fight, and they are once again set up immediately.
Zeka lost ult there for basically nothing. Knight stole his ult, so they're panicking.
Yeah, they look for the backline. They dive onto where the money is, but that hop was gorgeous from Bin, and everyone else piles on to make sure that he's okay. He does lose a lot of his health bar, but he's still alive. Teleport at the ready as Doran diving on forward, doesn't find an engage angle as they're looking to try and take down this dragon. This is so dangerous. Bin is only a matter of time to get back here. Shun not going to be able to steal it, but it's Viper that somehow takes the dragon. Doran flashes away, but the chains will meet him, and now Knight has them exactly where he wants them, going 1 versus 2, and he likes those odds. As it's Delight that's on the ground. Peanut now trying to walk away, gets the fear of Zeka. Not going to be able to do enough. They're underneath in a turret, and they're still destroying them.
Night 9 was in the name, because it's 999 on the Rift right now. An incredible performance from the BLG mid laner. This guy is having a pop-off on the Silas.
They got the Ahri ultimate early, and then because BLG tried, because HLE tried so desperately to get on Bin, that was really their last chance. They were never going to win a straight-up 5v5.
To set up some sort of trap as another minion wave. Conga lines in, and BLG, this is as by the book as it gets, but it looks like no way in for HLE at all.
And this is what they look like domestically. Super strong solo laners, the pick from Elk.
Yeah, Arrow is going to be at least buffered there by Zeka. Paranoia does come down. Knight utilizing that one, has a hijack immediately. Well, almost immediately. Level 18 Silas just barely has a cooldown on that one, so we'll see what he's going to be picking up next.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to reset and then set up around Soul, unless...
the interruption on even the empowered recall. That is going to be Elk going down, and maybe HLE buying some space here. Item spikes are absurd as well. You got a death cap coming in from Knight. You've also got a Seeker's Arm Guard just casually there for Elk as well, so if they do dive on top of him again, he can go golden. Has a bit of an answer here, as now Peanut going to get stunned up here from Knight. This is a little bit too far forward. Does get the shield as on. Looks to try and buy some space. Peanut may have baited it though, as the ulti comes through from Viper. They take down the Nocturne, and now it's Zeka that's the target. Delight just trying to play Peel. Viper still alive for the moment. The arrow going to be tanked by Delight, and Viper will just get smacked down in the team fight. Knight will be able to get another Spirit Rush as Doran doing his best to try and play 1 versus 3, but it's not going to be enough. Or at least he's going to buy a little bit of space, but then the chain's going to catch him. And 3 left for BLG. That's going to be an ace, and they might be able to just walk down the bottom lane.
Doran desperately tried to keep the game alive there, but he couldn't get enough gold in his back pockets. And BLG are marching down on bot side, taking the red side game. for themselves.
10 seconds on Peanut. He might be able to clear the wave. I think this is going to be it, though, for BLG.
This is a dangerous one. Knight has so much damage. Now that death cap's come in, the AP going to be obliterating these Nexus turrets. The Nexus will be exposed.
They got it.
He makes them nearsighted, but the Nexus, it's right next to them, and they'll be able to
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.